Welcome to Gamerati News Update on YouTube. I'm Marcelo, and this week we had RPGs becoming board games and board games becoming RPGs. Also, new character options for Starfinder and Warhammer 40k, and a dice collection that you would be mad to miss. Here at the gaming news for the 37th week of 2019. If you missed the Kickstarter campaign for Elder Dice, The Colors Out of Space, there's still time for a late pledge. Infinite Black is accepting pre-orders to be shipped along with the Kickstarter rewards until the 13th of September. The rewards are expected to ship in December. Infinite Black makes sure to make their Kickstarter updates on the Kickstarter page public so that you can follow the progress of the campaign as they finalize manufacturing and prepare for the shipping operation. Elder Dice, The Colors Out of Space are perfect for any fantasy or horror role-playing game. They are also ideal for upgrading the dice in your board games. They have designed these sets of dice on 3 new arcane symbols. Each comes packaged in a matching spellbook box with a magnetic closure and lore card. They also have tubes of 6-sided dice, in each designed for anyone who needs to roll d6s by the fistful. The link for Infinite Dice's Pledge Manager can be found in the video description. Games Workshop have released new Codex Supplements for perhaps the most iconic figurines in wargaming history, the Space Marines. Codexes are complete guidebooks to an army containing datasheets, advanced rules, stratagems, lore, and much more. Space Marines, Ultramarines, and White Scars have received new Codex Supplements this month. Inside the 122-page hardback Codex for the Space Marines, you'll find everything you need to unleash them in battle, plus thrilling lore and art to inspire your own collection. The Codex for the Ultramarines and the White Scars are a little small with 80 pages, but also hardback and full of history, detailing of chapter organization, bestiary, and special rules. You can get each of these 3 books in print for $40 in the case of the Space Marines Codex and $30 for the others, or ePub versions for $35 or $17 respectively. There's also an enhanced edition of each ebook exclusive for Apple Books that adds zoomable pin chart photography, a glossary, scrolling text, pop-up content, panoramic art, direct links to miniatures in the Games Workshop web store, and bookmarks. The Ultramarines and White Scars Codex Supplement also has a $65 limited print run collector's edition. Rising Sun, the Era Control set collection and bluffing board game designed by Eric M. Lang, set in a mythological feudal Japan, will get a comic book version from IDW Publishing. Rising Sun, the board game, was successfully crowdfunded in 2017 and published at large in 2018 by Simon. It won the 2018 UK Games Expo Judges Award and People's Choice Award for American Style Games, and it was a nominee for a Golden Geek and Origins. The comic book is to be written by comics veterans Ron Mars and David A. Rodriguez, with art by Martin Coccolo. The comic book storyline introduces Chiyoko of the Koi clan, leader of a group of powerful warriors, the best each clan has to offer, on a mission to save Japan from dragons and monsters. But perhaps the greatest threat she will face isn't the many monsters who are ravaging the country, but her very own team. The first issue of the 3-issue miniseries will hit comic stores in November, and as an added bonus, each issue of Rising Sun, the comic book, will feature exclusive content to enhance the gameplay of the board game. Simon has announced that they partnered with Italian RPG publisher Need Games to design and release Zombicide, the role-playing game, based, of course, in the board game franchise. Zombicide, the role-playing game, is being designed by Marco Maggi and Francesco Nepiletto, with an intuitive set of game rules that will allow players to create original survivors during a prologue that narrates the player's first contact with the undead menace. Then the survivors will plunge headfirst and galvanize into a group of diehards with the first adventure. The Game Master will employ a set of special Zombicide dice to quickly determine the consequences of player actions, gauge the strength of their opposition, and even decide the enemy actions during combat. As with the board game versions of Zombicide, we can expect the RPG to be crowdfunded on Kickstarter in the next months. Starfinder Character Operation Manual is the new rulebook by Paizo for the Starfinder role-playing game. The Starfinder Character Operation Manual expands the universe of what is possible for characters of any class or race, providing new choices at every stage of character creation and advancement. Whether you are a veteran or new to the RPG, there is something here for you to use. The book covers 3 new character classes: the Biohacker, the Vanguard, and the Witch Warper. Those classes add the power power to alter biology, control entropy, and tap into alternate realities. There's also additional options for all the classes and races found in the Kickstarter core rulebook, an expanded section of feats, spells, and equipment, including shields and more rules and crew actions for starship combat, and a system for downtime activities outside of battle. Expect Starfighter character operation manual to hit shelves on the 13th of November with an MSRP of $40 US. You can already pre-order the book from paizo.com, where you're also going to find the PDF edition for $10. Link in the video description. That is it for this week from Gamerati News Update. I've been Marcelo, and you can check out the news as they happen in 1-minute compact versions from Monday to Friday, always released at 8 AM Pacific at twitter.com/Gamerati and facebook.com/Gamerati. Then you can come back here to YouTube on Saturday for the full version of all the news together. See you next week.